Hey everybody, Jay Marino here, welcome back. It's the true story of Arkain. We're on the end of Act 4, which is the epilogue, but I am aware that this map is playable. I really don't know what's going to happen narratively. All I know is that you do play through the epilogue, which is interesting. I didn't want to reveal what else I knew about it, because I wanted it to be a surprise for you all, but the reality is I don't really know what's going to happen once we actually play through it. So let's go. Carnage. The Blood-Drinker Legion has fallen, but so has the Kingdom of Lore. By not sending the promised reinforcements, the devious Dreadlord Cursadar ensured the defeat of Ornassian at the hands of the Undead. Now the Soul Leader Legion has taken command of the invasion force, running down humans, orcs, and undead alike. As the other factions make their retreat, the humans and orcs retreat towards the neighboring Kingdom of Carol, while the undead return to their dead mountain. However, the Soul Leader Legion is by no means the only power that is leaving the background to enter the stage. Many others are revealing themselves, or still waiting for the time to strike. The war is far from over. And this is a reference to a lot of the stuff that gets introduced in the second books. Specifically, we saw Red Fist. We saw Vandurs. And we've seen Amari. We have not seen Brian yet, or maybe we saw Brian once. I don't remember. I think Amari met Brian, but not really in a substantive way. Lord Cursadar, the invasion force is gathering as we speak. Our vanguard is hunting down the orcs, humans, and undead at this moment. We will soon be able to set our sights on the bordering kingdoms. And the Dead Mountain, of course. It's unfortunate that the Lich didn't try to fight us head-on. I would have liked to end him here and now, but at the same time, none of us expected him to do so. Even if we besiege the Dead Mountain, we won't be able to prevent that his forces operate outside of it still. Their tunnel systems are too intricate for us to control. You'll have to keep him occupied as possible. I'm not foolish enough to believe that we can keep him too busy to act, but we need to limit him as much as possible. I prefer to deal with him properly by taking him and his undead out for good, but unfortunately we know nothing about the numbers of the undead. We only know that they had more than enough time to collect corpses and fortify their defenses. Anyway, I'll do what I can to keep him as busy as possible. Anyway. The other factions. How have they reacted to the attack? As I said, the orcs are running for their lives. Only a few of them have remained behind. The fools try to buy their brethren time to retreat. Destroyer! Most Imperials have already been routed by the orcs before we attacked. However, it seems that a few remain behind, desperately trying to hold some ground. To no avail, of course. In addition, a nearby garrison has sent some troops. It appears that the kingdoms no longer trust the Empire enough to keep their forces as part of its military. They've reestablished their own militaries and are cutting ties to the Imperial command structure, without openly rebelling, of course. At least not yet. I see. Very well. You will continue using our invasion forces, Hezrathian. I'm going to speed up the process by conquering this region personally. Of course, Lord Cursadar. Good hunt. Yo! Number 1, yo, we play as Cursadar. Number 2, yo, kill the Destroyer. Kill the Flesh Terror is not that concerning, considering that dude can just be stitched back together. Recruit Garaganash. Recruit the Eliminator. Recruit Ibira. Recruit Daragan the Warlock. So we're getting introduced some Soul Eater Legion stuff here. Very interesting. The demons of the Soul Eater Legion have an easy time taking care of the final obstacles that stand between them and the rest of the kingdom. While normally Cursadar would simply let his underlings deal with this, he has decided to entertain himself by taking care of the last defenders of lore by himself. Soul Eater champions. Some of the Soul Eater's most powerful figures have already made their way towards the battlefield. While Cursadar's most trusted military advisor, Hezrathian, is in charge of the army, the others could be put to good use in combat. Of course, it would also both remind them how powerful their master is by watching Cursadar in battle, and remind them of their place by being allowed to serve directly under him, reducing the likelihood of political treachery, at least temporarily. We've got Rain of Fire. Immolation Aura, Unholy Aura, Inferno is going to be our main jam, of course. We have something usable here. Automatically brings the hero back to life when he dies. Cool.
You thought of that?
Okay. Well, things are highlighted. I I hate this so much. Kill the destroyer is an objective. Char, how could you do this to me? My soul? It hurts. It hurts. It really does. To be fair, we also played Green Wave, where the objective was to kill Orc champions, but then there's just like no actual mention of the fact that while that we had, quote, killed them, they just were magically in the next mission as if nothing had happened at all. So, perhaps, you know, I don't know. This is cool. We're getting a glimpse of all the Soul Eater stuff here. I actually made a message to Ardundred some time ago. Haha, destroy their pathetic corpses. The little undead truly are no worthy enemy for the might of the Soul Eater Legion. Yeah, that's right, Splesser Nexus. Get F. We got Gurganash now. End up playing around Gurganash. There's some resistance left for us to break. Doom somebody? We've got Gurganash now. And what exactly can you do? Shockwave, War Stomp. Shockwave is the best. It really is the best. What level are you? Level 10. Okay, cool. I forget what I was saying just before this, but it felt important to me. Kill the Destroyer. Commander Tassia. I don't know who Commander Tassia is. Perhaps Commander Tassia is a, Can I control my own Infernals? Did I only get one Infernal?
What is it now?
It's one Infernal? It's flippin' Cursadar. I only get one Infernal? I feel like Cursadar should have maybe a little more, specialized kit, if you ask me.
You thought of that? Agreed.
But anyway, this is cool. Oh yeah, so I had messaged Char, and I said, wouldn't it be a cool epilogue if you gave us control of the demons for the first time, and we're like routing the orcs? And he said, oh, haha, well, you either have to decide you get that, or you get the Destroyer Redemption arc. And I did not really respond, and I didn't, like, have a preference. I just said, like, oh, haha, like, joke. And it looks like, unfortunately, Char has made the decision give us a demon mission at the cost of the Destroyer. I guess I take responsibility for that. I'm so sorry. Casual orcs. Focus on the large ones. Make them pay for every kill, you cowards. The Eliminator is right where it belongs, in the middle of combat. I'm taking control of this infernal machine. Now, let's show these orcs what a real invasion looks like. Oh, hello. Slam? Devilish Eliminator has joined you. Okay, well, it feels wrong to, like, to be, you know, working our way through enemies like this, but it's gotta happen. How's this dude doing? Not great. Stomp me? Let's just walk him back. Oh, the Eliminator also heals, and it has reincarnation, and it's immune to spells. Cursadar's getting absolutely effed. Be careful here, buddy. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like Cursadar has anything that's... I don't know, I feel like he should have like a really strong single target nuke or something. I guess, well, there's Boulder Throw, but... I don't have to kill literally everything here, but I will kill the units. It's the most fitting thing. Feels bad. Cursadar can come back to life, we know this. Again, I was talking last time about how I enjoy the idea of specifically the second Orc book story. I mean, the human book story is similar too, of just like coalescing broken forces back into a cohesive fighting force from all these different places. And oh, this is the thing that I think that's going to kill the Destroyer. No, that's what was in the screenshot, but I think it was supposed to be misleading. We'll see. Okay, we'll just casually walk by here. We're getting healed a little bit. Where am I going? What's up, boys? Who's left? Oh, Ibira. We got Ibira to find, and then Daragan the Warlock. Ibira's going to be a cool addition. Ibira's a character that I've always really liked, if only because it's clear that she's the most politically savvy demoness. or just demon in general. And, I don't know, that's always intrigued me quite a bit. Also, there's this custom overlay here for the demons, which I like quite a bit. Dude, can we kill Progdaris again? I honestly would just feel bad if we could kill him again. He doesn't appear to be here. I guess we should look around. It looks like there's a lot of area here that we can walk around in. I don't want to like use a cheat, but there's so much ground to cover here. And I'd like to make sure that we are... Oh, something's happening. Alright, demon scum, we've got you surrounded. Surrender and tell your forces to stop advancing at once. Then we'll make it quick. Otherwise, we'll make you suffer. Yo, look at those wings. Sounds tempting. However, I highly doubt you know what real pain looks like, darling. You bore me. Do me a favor and entertain me, will you? Look out! Much better. Now, my dears, I'm very bored. Maybe you can help me with that. Kill each other. Yo, how about we just send them at the enemy instead of having them kill each other? I know that, you know, she's just a succubus. Enough playing around with weak mortal minds, Ibira. There's a war to be won, and you will assist me. Get added to the squad? Of course, Lord Cursidar. I am your most humble servant. The succubus, Ibira, has joined you. She's got seduce. Take control of every enemy unit around the hero. Oh my gosh. Mana shield, sleep, flame strike. Oh my gosh. Yo! Okay, see, like, she's legitimately better than Cursidar, and maybe she's supposed to be.
Agreed. That was my plan. Agreed. That was my plan.
I'm looking for the last person. Could I just use her ultimate to like take control of all these dudes before they actually killed each other? Because that makes sense.
Agreed. You thought of that. Agreed.
She's probably pretty fragile though. No, she's got a lot of HP. Not as much as the, you know, the Fell Reaver, but still a lot.
Agreed.
Wait, can we? Did it work? Yes, it did. Okay, you'll love to see that. Give me a doom on this thing before... Yeah. Don't make me laugh, Frost Ghost. Okay, we don't have a heal, I don't think. But that's fine. Getting some extra units is quite nice. Is this a dead end? It looks like we could keep going in that direction. Who are you?
Plan.
Push onwards. The undead can't stop us.
That was my plan.
We seem to have found one of the main enemy things. Most likely,
Very well.
yeah, it's just all empty, isn't it? That up there is most likely the Flesh Terror, so maybe I shouldn't just be wandering away from it, considering I had a bunch of allies up there, and instead now I'm like, let's go explore down here.
That was my plan.
An allied hero has been
Yeah,
killed.
that's bad. I should have just attacked with them. He was only level 5. I don't think he would have been adding too much regardless.
Very well.
An allied hero
That
has
was
been
my
killed.
plan.
This is one of those where I kind of do just want to explore all over the place. Casual tracker, just hanging out behind.
Very well.
Yeah, I get the impression that a lot of this is built around using Ibira's ult to take as many units as possible. I should have used it on all those human units at first.
What is it now?
Though we did get some pretty strong stuff from the undead. I like the call down for the infernal there. Last enemy units with a pillar of flame. Huh, okay. Oh, why do I have a necro? Where did this come from? Oh, I think I got that as part of the... Ah, you know what? That's fine. That's great. Would you look at that?
Agreed.
So this is just all orc stuff.
Agreed.
Seems like... Well, there's a variety of the orc clans, to be fair.
What is it now?
I'm trying to click on this guy to get him out, but he's dead. That's fine.
was my plan.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else for us to find in here. Let's just head over to the left and maybe go up here to what seems to be the destroyer, which I hate.
Very well.
I don't know where Other Lady is.
That was my plan.
That's her name. Other Lady? I don't know where she is. Commander Tassia. And I don't know where Darrigan is either, but, you know, we'll find him. It honestly feels like Cursadar is the least interesting hero out of this group, which is not what I would expect, considering he's the boss.
That was my plan. You thought of that.
But Ibira having a really strong kit also makes sense.
That was my plan. Agreed.
That was my plan.
What is it?
I like how they all have Orbs of Demonology.
Agreed.
This is a cool map just to walk around on. I like this a lot.
That was my plan.
Okay, we've explored the entirety of the Orc base now. We've gone up to the left.
Very well.
Let's go as far, or we've gone up to the right, rather. Let's go as far to the left as we can.
That was my plan.
Smash. Yo, that's a really good spell. What Nexus do we need to be able to build those?
Agreed.
Who builds the Life Scorchers? Those are great.
You thought of that.
Where am I going?
That was
This doesn't
my
seem
plan.
right. Why is this even here?
You
Okay.
thought of that.
Oh, maybe this is... Oh no, we can keep going up.
Very
Be gone, demons, or I'll burn the ground.
My plan.
Burn you to the ground.
Well,
Dude, poor Progdaris.
agreed.
Let's get him.
That.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no, there's other demons here to help us. And these are level 8, so I can't steal them, unfortunately. Maldibian? Okay. I can't cast anything on these enemies, unfortunately. I love that Ornasian is here. Not Ornasian. I love that Progdaris is here, and we just keep killing him over and over. Poor guy. Keep going.
You thought of that.
Infernals, please come with me. I beg of you.
Agreed.
Oh, oh, oh.
Very well.
Oh no. Ibira maybe put him to sleep. I will not be killed a 4th time. So it seems like the game has saved the fact that we did kill him this many times. Ibira, stay back. Yeah, we can't doom Progdaris. That would be maybe a little too good. We're gonna need a long healing time after this. Most of my heroes can come back. Soul burn him. Hit him with a rock. I'm gonna go ahead and hit some of the golems, the other golems that are just sort of around here. Most of them are confused. I guess the Fel Reaver versus Progdaris is how this has got to be. No! She can come back once.
Your soul is mine. Agreed.
That's what it's for, right? Let's put him to sleep. Never mind, let's wake him back up immediately, because I'm a dummy.
What? No one waste my time. What a foolish ploy.
Okay, Pit Lord back up. I think I can doom the Fire Elemental here. That's important. And then keep him stunned. Let's get Cursadar back into the fight. Let's kill this thing to get a Doom Guard. Stomp him. Just keep him stunned. We're going to get some items for this. We did burn Ibira's Resurrection, unfortunately. Oh, I should have turned on her Mana Shield. That would have done it.
That was my plan.
Funnily enough, it seems like we have more of an issue with Progdaris as the demons than as any of the other races. I'm trying to click on this big. It's fine. We'll beat him. No, curse you! May your invasion fail, Dreadlord. Feels bad, man. Crown of Kings and Claws of Attack. I don't even have space. Oh, this is on a cooldown. I think it's currently. I think it's still like it's cooling down currently. Anyway, how do we want to do this? Really, really good items.
What is your feeble?
You take the Crown of Kings.
How you doing?
Amulet of Spell Shield I don't think is very good, so let's... Actually, wait, no. We have the Hood of Cunning. Crown of Kings is a direct upgrade. We can keep everything else. Okay.
What is it now?
So, heal... Yeah, let's continue healing a bit out of combat. That was a pretty rough engagement, but we did live, and Ibira, we did burn her... her resurrect, but it's on cooldown. It's coming back now.
I must hunt soon.
The Eliminator also has reincarnation, so we should be okay with that.
You thought of that?
More blue?
Well, you thought of that?
Blue flame?
That was my plan. Agreed.
Yeah, I guess this is a map where I want to look everywhere.
That was my plan.
Hello? There's Darrigan. You could set up more portals at a later point, Darrigan. The mortals are trying to resist us. Mark of Chaos, which is the thing that Edale has, but it looks like it's better because it has,
Was my plan.
There we go. It looks better, though, because it has, Nova damage, or does hers also. Summon Felguard and Finger of Death. Yeah, all of these heroes feel more demon-y than Cursadar himself, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm not looking forward to having to face the Destroyer. He honestly terrifies me.
Agreed.
Is he immune to I don't think he's immune to magic, though.
Agreed.
So we should be able to keep him locked down. I assume this is him in the upper left, though I can't be sure.
Very well. That was my plan.
Okay, and then this connects over here.
That was my plan.
Looking for large groups of units that we can steal with Ibira as well.
That was my plan. You thought of that? Very well. You thought of that?
It's unclear what parts of the original map this is taking place on. It's just a big orc base, but it doesn't really align
Very well.
with what was there previously. I think we just go ahead and burn our reincarnations here.
That was my plan. You thought of that? Agreed.
Okay, let's save.
You thought of that? Very well. You thought of that? Very well.
Yeah, we don't have any other units to rescue or anything, so I guess let's,
That was my plan.
Oh, let's do it.
That was my plan.
That was my plan, indeed.
Now. Greeting.
Here we go.
You thought of that? That
No! Come on, Dreadlord. I've killed many demons today. Let's see if I can end you for good as well. Brave words, Orc, but they cannot say you. You will die today. Finger of Death him? You can't scare me, Dreadlord. I fear neither death nor your kind. Then you die braver than most, but you will die nonetheless, Orc. Oh, and thank you for breaking through the defenses for us. Dude, I can't pay attention to every thing that's being said here, to be honest. Okay, we got all of those. Cursadar is back. No! Not even a cutscene.
Very well. You thought of that? Agreed.
God damn it. I'm actually a little cheesed about that one. Not even a cutscene. A setup for a character like that? Oh, man. Looks like we found some sort of Imperial area here. I should probably wait for Cursadar's ult to be back up. I mean, if that's how it's gotta be, that's how it's gotta be, you know? But I hate it.
What, mortal? That was my plan.
I still hate it. Give me the Felguard. I was reading text as well. I would have pulled Cursadar out, but oh well.
That was my plan.
Then we gotta go kill the Flesh Terror, but like, who cares about the Flesh Terror, you know? Like, what does that matter?
My plan.
Nobody cares about the Flesh Terror. He can die, just stitch him back together, it's fine.
Don't be shy.
I do like the idea of Ibira being added to our crew here. That's pretty cool.
Thought of that. Very well.
I don't know, man. It is what it is, you know? But
That was my plan.
unfortunately, we persevere. We move forward.
Thought of that.
I mean, the interesting thing is, Flame Strike's never a great option here, because we're always going to want to use her instead to steal as many. Like, if there's a huge cluster of units, I'm going to want to steal them. I'm not just going to Flame Strike them, right? But what? Oh, okay. They must have noticed he was weak. It's mostly Dark Mind. I was saying there's some, you know, obviously we had Bloodhand earlier. There was some Ravaging Fire, but it feels like it's mostly Dark Mind.
That was my plan.
Who did we leave behind? One Slinger? Okay, we should have
Plan.
all of our resurrections up still.
You thought of that.
Still gotta kill Flesh Terror. I see him over there. Maybe we can hit him from the other side. You know what's funny also to think about? Inevitably, we're going to be fighting all of these enemies. And do you know how powerful these heroes are going to be compared to what we have now? Oh, it's a Royal Army. This is the first time we're seeing them. Dude, these enemies are going to be so much more powerful when we have to fight them than the current version is right now. I'm already mad about it in advance. Think about all the enemy heroes we had to fight over the last 2 to 3 missions, okay? Now think about the heroes that we're playing with, which are, you know, typically considered the enemies of the series. This is our first. I think this is the first time we're seeing the Royal Army, isn't it? Do a Bloodlust though? I'll take that. That's good stuff. How about up here?
That was my plan.
I'd love to take all of those. How long on this, though? It's a really long cooldown. Yeah, let's just go.
I must hunt soon.
It's not that big of a group. Poor Ibira. Just hang out in the back. We just got to get you, you know, healed up, and things will be great. Things will be fine. Dude, this Warlock character is really good. IMO. I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna leave her back here. Actually, she's got Resurrect available, dude. This would be the perfect spot to steal all this crap. That's fine. Blast him. Take this dude. Stomp him. Dude, stomp him again. Give him a Rain of Fire right there. And here. Warlock Lord? Yeah. Yeah, Imperial Army, or Royal Army really reformed pretty darn quick, didn't it? Okay, you can stop doing that now. Cool. Where's Ibira? There she is, and we left another. We still have a Slinger alive. Join the squad, buddy. Oh, we have 2 Slingers alive. Would you look at that? Where is this flippin' Royal Army hero that we have to kill?
Plan. Very well.
Apparently not up here. Maybe up here.
That was my plan. You thought of that?
I think maybe this is like the angle of the previous maps, but.
Yes.
Or this is the same as the previous maps, except it's rotated 90 degrees-ish? That seems about right.
Don't be shy.
Dude, it's almost there. I want to take all the units here. I want to take them all, but
I won't bite.
how long do you think this is? Like 10 seconds? I'm willing to wait. Okay.
Turn me loose.
That's not even that many
That's
units,
good.
to be honest.
Anything.
I'd like them, though. Thank you.
Don't
That's
be
awesome.
shy.
I must hunt
How
soon.
you doing?
Yes,
that's a really cool spell. I'm really excited about it.
Very well.
yes, Lord Chief.
Thought of that. Agreed.
Still looking for
That was my plan. Agreed.
Imperial Lady or maybe Royal Army Lady. I'm not so sure. Thankfully, the cannon towers are just like, nah, not today. I did my best.
Direct me.
Dude, Shockwave, the best ability in the game that you never thought you'd have. Does Cursador have an... Oh, it's because I've left Immolation Aura on this whole time. Honestly, it's the best use of his mana. He's not doing anything else with it.
Can I help?
Might as well. Alright, Flesh Terror, we're coming up from behind
What, mortal? You thought of that?
to ask you what your interests are and who you be with. What numbers to dial, etc., etc. Or maybe this is, Imperial Army Lady. Where's the Flesh Terror? Did I already kill the Flesh Terror? No, he's right here. Okay, forget it. Doom something? Smash him? Give him one of these. Give him one of these. Stomp him. Smash him. Eba. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! 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 Stay away! Okay, she's fine. I mean, again, she's got Resurrect. Might as well just... We probably could just use it. Okay, Flesh Terror dead. It's not revealed to us where the final enemy is.
Very well.
How about this?
You thought of that?
I don't feel like microing her around anymore.
Very well. That was my plan.
There we go. And they come back with full flippin' HP. I feel like the last person really should be revealed. Let's go. Let's go. Get in there. It's not your day off, okay?
Very well. That was my plan. Very well.
I think this map is maybe a little too big for its own good. It doesn't need to be this big. It's supposed to be kind of a fun victory lap type thing, and by victory lap I mean like, you know, massive comeback from behind, etc., etc. But maybe in here?
Agreed.
I don't know. I don't know. I like the detail of it, and there's stuff to kill, but it's not like we're leveling up heroes or anything.
Yes.
Finding the heroes was one thing, but we did that pretty early.
Thought of that. That was my plan.
This seems exciting.
Very well.
Seems maybe promising.
Agreed. Very well. You thought of that.
Lots of dead corpses. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Eridon's pathetic minions. I guess the poor level 5 hero died to that stuff. That's embarrassing for them. Let's go over this way. Again, we're looking for the last person here. Commander Tassia. That's got to be like the last remaining Imperial
Was my plan.
person, right?
You thought of that.
I like all the destroyed towers. Like, the map looks good for sure.
You thought of that. Very well.
Yeah, they've got to be in here.
You thought of that. That was my plan.
Oh, yeah, we got Imperials here.
Agreed. You thought of that.
And they're, like, huddled around their castle. Feels bad, man. Taunt before you disappear. Now we'll get another one out.
What more?
Dude, I still have this Dark Mind tracker.
Greeting.
And I have a shaman as well. Where the heck
Very well. Agreed.
is this piece of trash? How else do we get how else do we get up there?
That was my plan. Very well.
Anastasia?
Thought of that.
Up there. Oh yeah, that's it. Which is not this way.
Very well.
Alright, come on all the way back here. No. Well, I'll see you there. Okay, this seems right.
Agreed.
We could probably take all of these.
Do it.
Or take a bunch of them at least.
Ooh, that's good. Anything. You're in control.
I'd prefer the knights, honestly.
You're in control. Die smiling.
That's their leader. If we can kill him, we may be able to throw the demons back for long enough to reestablish order. Are you delusional or mad, mortal? Your defenses already fell before I even entered this place. It's true.
I don't usually do this.
Yeah, we could try and take some of the knights. Why not? Dude, Commander Tassie, I'm so sorry. Finger of Death? That did literally nothing? Is she immune to magic? Whatever, she's dead. Would you look at that? Alright, let's get some real epilogue action going here. That was pretty fun, maybe a little too long. They're all dead, my lord. Neither mortal nor undead creature stand in your way. This kingdom is ours. Your traitor has done us a great service by distracting the Imperials, and so have the Orcs, though I hardly believe you had anything to do with that. Or did you? I would love to claim that this was my accomplishment, but unlike the humans, the Orcs are too primitive to fall for my charms, even though we seduced several of them along the way. Allow me to compliment you, my lord. Waiting until the Orcs did most of the work for us was the right call. This kingdom is already lost. The Imperials just tried to cling to as much land as possible. The other kingdoms, on the other hand, are a different story. Hesrathian expects them to put up more of a fight. Hesrathian worries too much, my lord. Who could stop you now? The Orcs are running for their lives. The humans are bound to continue their infighting, and the old bag of bones is now trapped in his mountain. The old bag of bones. Your childish conflict with Hesrathian fails to amuse me, Byra. Oh, I assure you, my lord, I have no conflict with him. I merely disagree with him. If he has decided to have a conflict with me, that is completely his own problem. I live to please you. He is irrelevant to me. We both know that there are bigger things at stake here than this little war, my lord. Let him play general and deal with the military matters while we focus on our real goal. Yes. However, I have come to understand that while our goal remains the same, we will have to subjugate the mortal realms first, to ensure that we cannot be interrupted. This might be the first and only time I agree with that brute, or Nassian. We will lay siege to the Dead Mountain and continue our attacks on the remaining mortal realms. Once they have all been dealt with and can no longer attack us, we will focus our efforts on Eridon and destroy him, once and for all. You know, after we give him all the potential corpses he could ever need to build a giant army. I must say that this would be the most unwise, my lord. The undead must be taken care of, and we will use any minute that they get to gather more strength, yes. However, an attack on the Dead Mountain is going to require huge amounts of our troops and resources. Hesrathian intends to attack the human kingdoms of Torrin, Carol, and Salria simultaneously, so they cannot aid each other. And of course, there are still our agents in the Elven Kingdom. Once these realms have been dealt with, Pyru and Rengar will... With all due respect, my lord, you're spreading your forces too thin, and I believe that this is what Hesrathian truly wants. He wants you to lose loyal troops so he can replace them with his own. He will claim all victories for himself while blaming all defeats on you. He already calls himself the only true tactician and strategist of the Soul Eater Legion behind your back, undermining your authority. Is that so? Or are you making this up because you don't want me to listen to him, Don't take me for a foolie, Byra. I would never do such a thing, my lord. I've tried to warn you in the past, but you wouldn't listen. You put too much faith into Hesrathian when he doesn't deserve it. He only serves you because it suits him. I had countless chances to turn on you and never did. I undermined the Blooddrinker Legion by forcing that brute Ornassian into exiling his closest ally, Lysara. I paved the way for your betrayal of his legion. At any point, I could have told Ornassian the truth about the whole affair. I could have taken your place, but I didn't. So far. I have no doubt that you will lead us to victory against the undead, and at the same time conquer new lands for our people, my lord. However, in order to do so, you must remain in power. Very well. We'll focus all our forces on Carol, then. I hope for your own sake that I won't regret this. I understand, my lord. You have made the right decision. Hesrathian can be a useful pawn, as long as he doesn't forget his place. If you don't mind me asking, my master, have you been able to learn anything new regarding this... What was his name again? Largoth? Forget about him. He's not your concern. Of course, my master. I'll inform Hesrathian about our new plans. I expect him to try and argue with me about it. I'll also expect him to tell me that you're trying to manipulate me. Be thankful that you have my favor. Only a fool would attempt to manipulate a Dreadlord. They expect treachery at every turn. Well, I suppose I'm twice the fool then, but a successful fool at that. Ah, your size and strength may be impressive, but I will still emerge victorious, machine! He lives. Over there. I think I can see him, and the massive thing he's fighting. I think this may have been a bad idea. Maybe we should turn back. Ah, don't be a coward. That thing may be large enough to hit us midair, but we'll be gone before it can grab us. Staying on course. Unless you want to tell our employer why we didn't fulfill the contract. All right, all right. Hey, you there. Come on along. We're here to take you away. Dude, Destroyer could kill this thing 1v1. I'm not going to run away from this thing. I'll either destroy it or die trying. Your orc friends are either dead or have already left. If you want to die here, that won't change anything. Nobody will remember that you died heroically. We can bring you into safety. Then you can start new battles. Battles that matter more than being stomped by some infernal machine that certainly won't remember you. Ugh. Last chance to say yes, else we'll have to take our leave. Ah, alright, take me aboard. Smart choice. Now let's get the hell out of here. Welcome aboard, fine orc. Now let's talk about our payment. I won't strangle you if you take me where you want to take me. I'm not as stupid as you think. Someone paid you already to find me. Well, we weren't paid to save you from infernal machines created in the depths of the demonic forges. Wow. I feel like a lot of this epilogue was covered at the end of the Undead mission. I almost think that a lot of the orc-related Undead cinematic at the end should have been at the start of this, because it's the epilogue, and then have the playable section be shorter, less empty space, and then the end is normal. So Destroyer is alive. I've been duped. Arkain has a cool story, but unfortunately, I do think that maybe it's bridged a little too far in this act, specifically in like, hey, kill this person. Oh, well, they're dead. The objective was to kill them, and then suddenly they're magically alive in a cutscene later. I hope this is not something that gets repeated too much. If anything, I think that when you're attacking the Destroyer and you get him down to a certain HP, then have the Goblin cinematic play and come and pick him up. You shouldn't, like, legitimately just outright kill him, and then have the, you know... And also, is it a requirement to pick up the Infernal Machine before you kill him? Because that's a side objective. So that's something that, like, narratively could be disjointed depending on the order that the player does it. So we finished Act 4. This one was long, or some of the missions, I should say, were very long. I really like Pride of the Empire, potentially the most absurd mission I've ever played in Warcraft 3, and I mean that in like an 85% positive way. It was just way over the top, ridiculous. It was a cool culmination, though, of all of the different factions that we had seen built up over the first 3 acts. So for that reason, I would say it's a very positive thing, but it was just ridiculous. It was nice just to see the stupid squabbling Imperials get beat. You got a little more background with them. Betrayal was good. I think the scale of it was still too big for what it's supposed to be, honestly. I think it's supposed to be a smaller conflict that has huge rippling impacts on the Pride of the Empire conflict, but I do know that Shar was struggling on that mission to make sure that the different waves went where they were supposed to go, etc., and ended up turning into a much larger tug of war in order to resolve some of the problems with it. Bloodbath, honestly, was more of a struggle to balance doing the side objectives and finding and killing Progdaris. That one was actually very easy and could have been very quick if I didn't care about bothering with the orcs at all. And then Carnage was really interesting. We got a little view into the demons, and I think I speculated on this a while ago, but it's clear that the demons' main objective is to get to Eridon. But they think, and Cursadar seems to think, that he needs to conquer the kingdoms first to ensure that then he can focus all of his might on Eridon, even though conquering the kingdoms first would give Eridon way more corpses, like exponentially more corpses to raise and be part of an undead army. I don't think that's like an open plot thing. It's just something that's off the top of my head. I don't think it's like actually gonna matter in the scheme of the ultimate plot, because I think the canon is gonna blast Cursadar into oblivion anyway by, the end of Act 8 or 9 or whatever the heck, however long we're going. This was fun overall. I really liked Green Wave. That one's a classic, and I quite enjoy it. Pride of the Empire, just a new giant climactic map that we hadn't seen before, and I really enjoyed that as well. Betrayal was much better than its original iteration in the first Human book as well. So, in general, I liked Act 4, and I'm looking forward to the start of the second books as they were in Act 5. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.